Hey there folks, Mark's here back once again in the motherfucking flesh to make another vinyl update video. Yes, I didn't manage to put up the second part of the last video I did before heading off to Prague, which is kind of a bummer, but here's the video now. Yeah. Yeah, so I had a great visit to Prague with my girlfriend for a week. It was really awesome. The weather was really hot. The food and beer was cheap. And yeah, overall it was great. We visited a bunch of cool stuff. The castle, the museums, all the interesting tourist shit you'd like to visit. I pretty much did. Also went to the Bone Chapel, which was outside of the city. It was really cool. Got this little thing from there, which is like a bone pimp chalice. Some good stuff. Really metal. Really metal. Yeah. Everything's made of bones. Good stuff. Yeah, so great trip. I only got one record when I was there because while the food, beer, and the clothes were fairly cheap, the records cost about the same price they do in Sweden. Some were even more expensive, so I didn't really bother to get any records, although we did visit a few record shops over there. I mostly tend to spend money on other stuff, which is good, vacation stuff, you know? Vacation stuff. Yeah, so enough chit-chat about my social life or whatever, and let's get started. In the background I'm listening to Freddie Gibbs and Madlib with Piñata. Great collaboration. Hip-hop album. Yeah. Listen to some hip-hop today. It's been one of those days, I suppose. Yeah, so this was the only record I did pick up over there because this is a bit somewhat pricey, and this was a little bit cheaper over there, so I thought it was going to pick up one record. I might as well pick up this because I've been meaning to get this for quite a while, and this is Behemoth with the Satanist. Behemoth, of course, is a pretty famous, well-known band in the extreme metal world, black and death metal. Definitely did a lot for the Polish metal scene back in the day. This is their latest album from 2014, I believe. Yeah, and yeah. So my history with Behemoth is that I started listening to them back in high school. Pretty cool, Gateful here. And this was when Demigod was out, but Illuminati, but the Apostasy hadn't come out yet. And I listened to the living shit out of Demigod, and actually Behemoth was probably my favorite band for quite a bit there. And around the time Evangelion came out, I kind of started to lose interest a bit. Did see them live like 3 times. I just remember seeing them live the third time, and I just keep playing exactly the same songs from Evangelion. I just kind of get bored of it. And I've kind of just hadn't listened to them for a while until this came out. And obviously this came out after Nergal's battle with leukemia, which he overcame. And they really kind of you know, refreshed their sound and came up with something new and interesting. And I definitely really enjoyed this album. So this comes with a little small book here. Here's the back, which is this is a really cool ass logo, I have to say myself. And here's some art prints. I know this was done by, I believe this is a Polish artist who did the artwork for this album. This comes with a bunch of scribblings and lyrics. And this is actually the original artwork for the album. And I do have to say that I like this artwork a lot more than the one we got on the vinyl, which is, as I showed you earlier, this artwork. And this tends to happen a lot for some reason, not always, but for the most part it feels to me like, you know, like you get the worst artwork on the vinyl, which is kind of stupid. It's kind of opposite with like some bands like Inquisition, which is like really ugly ass artwork as an original, and then do like a better one on the vinyl release, which is I like, I guess. Yeah, so this is the record itself. It's regular black vinyl. It's not 180 gram, which is kind of a bummer because I definitely feel like it would benefit this album to have 100 gram in terms of the sound, but it's still can't speak. It still sounds pretty damn good, and the packaging itself is fine. This is on Nuclear Blast, not Nuclear Blast, Nuclear Blast. Yeah, overall good stuff. Illuminati's on here. I always appreciate Illuminati, you know, good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if actually we'll be getting more Behemoth albums, because this is the only Behemoth album I own. Because I don't know, I just kind of like, every time I listen to Demigod, I was like, oh, I've heard this a million times when I went to high school, and just really kind of fed up with it at this point. But maybe, you know, as far as the old stuff goes, like Grom and all this old Black Metal releases, it's alright. It never really clicked too much with me, but who knows, maybe I'll get a Behemoth record or two later down the line. Maybe I have a change of heart. Anyway, we're moving on to a release I've been meaning to get for a while as well, and actually know that Nergal from Behemoth likes this artist, and this is Let England Shake with PG Harvey. PG Harvey, of course, is a pretty famous singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist from the UK, and she's been going at it for quite a while, since the early 90s. Well, she started off with like alternative rock, and now she's moved on to more interesting albums, somewhat concept related, somewhat politically motivated, and definitely more folky in her sound. And this is not her latest release, but the one previously, before that, and this is a great fucking album. This comes with an inner printed sleeves, a picture of the band, and lyrics, and this comes on 180 gram black vinyl. Got this on sale at Bangham's for a good price. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, so PG Harvey is great. This album's really good. The only thing that doesn't really click with me is the production on here, which is kind of down-tuned somewhat, and some stuff that is added to here, like some horns and other stuff that they put in here, didn't really click with the atmosphere that this album has, which kind of bugged me a bit. But overall, musically, this is a really, really great album, and the lyrics are really good as well. Yeah, so if you're interested into, you know, indie folk music, definitely check out this album. Or if you're more interested into like alternative 90s rock, I definitely would check out her first like 2 free albums, which are definitely great as well. And I definitely should pick up some of her old stuff when I have the money and time in the world. But for now, I have this album, which is great. Yeah, that's PG Harvey. Moving on, all 3 of these records are from the same artist. I've been meaning to get all 3 of them for a while, because this band is freaking amazing. I really, really enjoy the sound of this group, and they're from Canada, the Great White North, and this is Timbre, or Timbre, whatever the fuck you want to pronounce this. So yes, great fucking band. This is their self-titled release from 2009, which I believe is their 3rd record. Yes, so it's a bit hard to explain their sound. It's very catchy, it's very relaxing, it's somewhat bluesy, and it also has like a weird, somewhat malicious tone. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Twin Peaks a bit, which is a weird comparison, I guess. But it's very kind of normal in a way, but it's also very strange in some departments and quite scary. So it kind of has that uncanny valley feel to it, somewhat, especially in terms of the lyrical content and how it's, sung, and it's very interesting. But it's definitely very relaxing. And if you're in the mood to chill the fuck out after a long day of work or what the fuck ever, this is perfect, absolutely fucking perfect. And I love the sound of this band, and that's what I mean. That's why I got all 3 albums from them that I really enjoy. Whoops, download code 5. And it comes with an inner insert, yeah. My English is great. And the album itself is 100 gram black vinyl. All three of these records are 180 gram black vinyl, which is always appreciated because 180 gram does sound better. I don't think all records need to be pressed 180 gram, but some definitely do. So it's definitely appreciated when they do that. And get this son of a bitch back in, would be nice. So yeah, as I said, they're from Canada. I believe they're from Ontario. And yeah, I definitely have a great sound. Definitely somewhat bluesy. Definitely very, very catchy, very, very relaxing. And quite interesting. Definitely piques your interest, both in terms of the musicality and the lyrics. Moving on to their fourth album. This one's entitled Creepin On. And the artwork is pretty interesting actually. My friend said this kind of reminds me of something like a black metal band would do, which I can kind of see. But for me, it more reminds me of something like Godspeed You Black Emperor would do. So like a post-rock band or something. It's definitely strange, and they definitely have a strange aura around them. I guess it's fitting in that sense. But yeah, this album is also very, very good. Great tracks on here, for example, Bad Ritual, Creepin On, Black Water is amazing. Definitely very, very catchy song. I'd say any of these three albums are pretty good to start with because they're quite similar in their sound. This comes with an inner-printed Bach sleeve. Can't speak anymore, guys. And this, I think this is the vocalist of the band in what looks to be a hotel room with two similar paintings, or maybe exactly the same painting, and a fox, taxidermied fox. Interesting stuff. 180 gram black vinyl. Yes, they definitely have a strange aura around them, and it definitely fits their music. And I like strange stuff, so I don't mind. And I just really, really, really enjoy their sound. It's very relaxing, very cool, very nice. Especially now in the summer, it's quite nice, quite relaxing. And definitely like a summer or fall album, I'd say. This one is from 2011. And moving on to the last album, or the latest album, not the last. Hopefully they will do more. And this one definitely has more of a summery, hot vibe to it. And this is Timbre with Hot Dreams. This is from 2014, so this is the latest release as far as I know. Also similar artwork. This one definitely a bit more tropical, I guess. Kind of looks like Beverly Hills or something. Good stuff. There's the back. Yeah, this is another great release with more catchy, more interesting, more fun songs like Hot Dreams, a self-titled track, and Bring a Simple Man, Beat the Drums Slowly. This definitely has the atmosphere of like a very, very hot day where it's too fucking hot for you to do anything except lie in your like lawn chair or whatever and just look up in the sky and relax, which is what you would do if you listen to this album. And like all the other two albums, this is on 180 gram black vinyl. Good stuff. Good sleeves as well. We like the sleeves. And I believe this also comes with an insert with a picture of the moon and liner notes and so on and so forth. Thank yous. All the good stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend for everyone to check out Timbre because they have a great sound to them, great atmosphere. I'll get the son of a bitch back in later. Yeah, so those are all the records I had to show for you today. Hope you enjoyed, and I definitely recommend checking out Timbre because that's good stuff. And until next time, have a good one.